Hi there, I'm back. I'll be reading some more from Star Wars. The Weapon of a Jedi, a Luke Skywalker adventure. Adventure. Chapter 12. The Scavenger's Staff. As the RCO fell back and loose, viscous, downward cut, bit, into the flagstone, sending up sparks. The alien held his staff up to parry as Luke stalked him. You don't know the first thing about Jedi, Luke said, starting with their weapons. As the RCO raised his staff and Luke brought the saber down, expecting the ancient weapon to cleave the scavenger's staff in two, but the saber met resistance as SERCO Potter's staff caught the blade and held it, sending a shock up Luke's arms. SERCO gave way, and Luke stumbled forward. Then the alien kicked the young rebel in the face, sending him sprawling. You wuffin, yelled 3PO. This is an electro staff. Nobody's Padawan. SARCO said as Luke struggled to his feet, spitting out blood. A useful tool and one designed to kill Jedi. FERNAY looked around the courtyard in desperation. Luke hoped she wouldn't try anything foolish. The scavenger would kill her with barely a thought. SERCO leapt forward, the electro staff whining with what sounded like a terrible glee. Luke got his lightsaber up and knocked the weapon aside, but SERCO followed him, sweeping at his stomach with the staff. Luke turned aside as SERCO charged and aimed a slash at the alien's back. But SERCO had anticipated the attack and baited Luke's blade away, leaping over a crater in the glade and turning to regard his opponent. It's a pity, he said. In a couple of years you might have passed for a Jedi, but now you are just a boy with a blade you are not worthy of, a dreamer, Marcus, pretending to be something you are not. The Force is with me, Luke said. That's more than you will ever have. He carved a figure 8 in the air in front of him, telling himself to let the Force guide his hand. SERCO stepped back, then tried to dodge around Luke's defenses. Quicker than thought, Luke's lightsaber was there to meet the electro staff, pushing SARCO back. The alien grunted and spun away from Luke's blade, tumbling forward and then leaping at Luke's unprotected back, electro staff wailing, but the blow never landed, and then the brilliant blue blade was slashing at SARCO Potter's head. He caught the blade on his staff and scrambled aside, the blisters on his arms rising and falling as if they were breathing hard. Not bad. Nobody's Padawan, he said. Your teacher would praise you if you had a teacher. Again, SERCO attacked. Electro staff thrust in front of him like a spear. Luke knocked the tip aside. But SERCO Potter's charge was too powerful to deflect. He ducked, and SERCO stumbled past Luke's lightsaber, flashing behind him and nicking the back of the alien's leg. SERCO grunted. One CHITINOUS hand going to the cut on his thigh. His CILIA flared back and forth, and the hairs on his arms spasmed. FARNAY scrambled to his side. He beeped at her in dismay. No more games, boy, SARCO said, touching a button on the control box that sat on his chest. Motors squealed and a hidden shield emerged from inside his helmet, covering his CHITINOUS face. He opened a pouch on his tool belt and extracted a small black spear. Master Luke, look out! 3PO yelped as SARCO tossed the object at Luke. Some kind of grenade, he thought. Luke watched it calmly, his lightsaber already moving to intercept it, interrupting the grenade's trajectory would be easy enough. But that wasn't the scavenger's plan. The grenade detonated at the apex of its flight, a meter before Luke would have sliced it in two. A blinding flash of light and a thunderclap of noise filled the courtyard. The concussion knocked Luke backward into the overflow from the fountain. He staggered to his feet, lightsaber in hand, blood running from his nose. Luke blinked furiously, then stared straight ahead. SARCO put a finger to his chest, and his face shield contracted back into his helmet. Yes? Yes, you can.
Hey, Emily.
Hey.
I just want to introduce Alexis.
Hi.
She's the new staff.
Okay.
She will be here 3 to 11.
Okay.
So if you need something.
Okay.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
This is a very nice lady.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ladies.
Aww.
Right?
Yeah.
She helps a lot. She's so quiet. She loves to be here reading. She's a very smart lady too. Huh, Diana? I mean, Emily. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. See you.
I'll see you.
See you.
From his nose. Luke blinked furiously, then stared straight ahead. SARCO put a finger to his chest, and his face shield contracted back into his helmet. He took 2 steps to the right, spinning his staff. Luke kept staring in the same direction, his knees shaking. Hey, SARCO called. Nobody's Padawan. Luke didn't react to the words. He held the lightsaber in front of him, blinking desperately, wiping his bloody nose on his sleeve with an uncertain, jittery movement. He staggered to the left, then to the right, then fell to his knees, struggling to lift his head. You have blinded him, 3PO shrieked. He can't see or hear. It isn't a fair fight. Who said it would be? SARCO asked the droid. Be quiet, and maybe I will sell you and your little friend instead of pulling you apart. Luke scrambled to his feet, swinging his lightsaber widely, then crashed to the ground again. Such feeble senses, so easily disabled, SARCO said. Static coughed out of the alien's VOCODER. He walked slowly around the fallen Jedi, raising his deadly electro staff as if he meant to ram it into Luke's back. He held it a few centimeters from Luke, then drew it away, turning in the direction of Farnay and the droids. Good news, I have decided not to sell your master to the Emperor, he said. I am going to keep him as one of my own trophies instead. I can't wait to hear him scream. Oh no, 3PO said, my poor master. SARCO once again brought the step to within a few centimeters of the back of Luke's head, prompting a gasp from Farnay and an electric squeal from R2. I can't bear to watch, 3PO said. Stones rattled nearby. 3PO looked up and saw the PIKHRON matriarch scrambling back into the glade over the pile of rubble, followed by the other beasts. The matriarch stared at the alien and the stricken rebel and snorted, pawing at the grass. Even better, SARCO said. When I'm done with your master, I will take these foolish bees' hides and teeth. The scavenger walked around to face Luke. The young rebel was on his knees, blinking furiously. He waved his lightsaber weakly in front of him, and SARCO took a half step back. The movement relaxed and casual. You will never see it coming, SARCO purred, raising the electro staff like a club. A laser bolt zipped past the alien's head. He spun away, electro staff held in front of him. Then he turned, the bristles on his arms twisting. Get away from him, scavenger, Farnay said, holding Luke's blaster pistol in front of her. The bristles on SARCO Potter's arms fluttered. Foolish brat, he said, walking around Luke toward the girl. You have interfered with me for the last time. Stop, Farnay said. Put down your weapon or I will shoot you. SARCO strode forward, electro staff held to one side. He spun it idly in his hand. You mean this weapon he has? Not another step, Farnay said, trying to hold Luke's pistol steady. I mean it. SARCO broke into a run. Farnay fired at him, one shot nearly clipping his shoulder before he leveled her with a forearm. Her gun went flying, and a moment later SARCO had slapped binders on her wrists behind her back. He threw her to the ground and held the electro staff near her throat. Let her alone, you brute, 3PO yelled. 5 seconds contact and your heart will stop, SARCO told Farnay, CILIA quivering eagerly. Shall I do it here or take you back to TIKAROO so your worthless father can watch? Leave her alone. The voice was weak and came from some distance behind SARCO. He pulled his staff back from Farnay, Potter's throat. Luke had gotten to his feet and was holding his saber in front of him, but the young rebel was still facing the wrong way, disoriented. Static bubbled out of SARCO Potter's Vocoder. He picked up Luke's blaster and tucked it into his belt. You are a determined-minded one, Marcus, he said, but it's a little too late for that. For that force of yours, enough foolishness. Time to end this. He gave Farnay a contentious kick and strode across the courtyard. Electro's staff aimed at Luke's back. Okay, that's all for now. Bye-bye.